The calculator made it really easy.
It wasn't that hard. One or two questions from Max was like,
One was Lake Corbusier, the other was Nandini.
Dave, Adit.
How was basically the exam? That is like unexpected ആയിട്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും?
Not really. കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷത്തെ പാറ്റേൺ പോലെ തന്നെയായിരുന്നു. So it was easy.
Really one or two hard questions. The rest were really GK, then basic max. It wasn't that hard.
Yeah, same opinion. Most of it was just previous year questions in a different format. One or two questions from Max was, like he said, a bit complicated otherwise.
Max was basically the basic math from class 10th or 9th.
Basic maths.
How about the image-based questions?
There were 3 questions from principles of composition and the rest were like identify the building parts and all. It was easy.
It was Indian architects or foreign architects?
One was, no, it was all foreign IAS, yeah. One was Le Corbusier, the other was an African tribal art thing. And 2 others were similar, exposed concrete and all.
There would have been also this observation questions, no? 30 seconds question. Yeah, how was that?
Those were quite easy actually. You only need to note down a few important points and then like a few important components. Like in one of the images there were a lot of laptops, hands. So I just noted down how many laptops, how many hands. There's a limited amount of questions that they can ask based on the image. So you can roughly estimate whatever question they're going to ask. So they weren't that hard.
Okay. And overall, how was it? Like, how would you rate it on a scale of 0 to 10?
Difficulty level?
Yeah.
8, 7 out of 7.
6, yeah.
8.
Thank you.
It was very easy compared to the last two, and the last one was very different in terms of questions and the scheme of questions as well. But then there were some similarities in terms of composition questions. There are some similarities, and there was also a calculator this time. So there was a calculator inside the computer which you could use, which made things very easier.
How about the observation-based questions? Like, I think they've changed the amount of time that you get for every image. 30 seconds question.
I was quite underprepared for the observation questions, honestly, because I didn't give much focus. So I was kind of underprepared, so it kind of reflected in the answers too. But the questions were actually kind of easy. You could kind of take down all the points from the image and on a paper, and you could replicate in the questions itself. So it was honestly fine, but then I found it kind of challenging because I was underprepared for the questions.
And you had more amount of time. Was it 45 seconds that was available for each image?
It felt like it was more time compared to the other, like the last time I wrote, but then I'm not sure.
There was no timer, or did you just
Timer, I just copied the entire image onto a paper.
You had your objective on finishing all the questions. Very clear, no? Okay, great. Okay, how about GK and current affairs? Any sort of questions from that?
It was like one question regarding like a toy, like a chessboardish toy. Stuff like that. There was also quotes asked from famous people like architects. Charles Storia said this and who said that, and so there was stuff like that, but not like GK questions. So there was only stuff like that.
So even though it was general knowledge, it was also related to architecture and things like that. Great. And how was reading comprehension or the English part?
Reading comprehension was, for me, it was at the top, and it was rather kind of boring because it was repetitive. So you have to do like 5 questions in a row. So it kind of gets tiring, but then you have to go through it.
Okay, what about the other topics like arithmetic and all?
The calculator made it really easy.